We got BB glammed for our African Fashion Week London, and I needed to film this to show you guys how it all went. So BB Christopher is one of the biggest and celebrity fashion designer in Abuja. So she called me for a content shoot. She needed to get herself glammed, like she needed to be glammed for a content shoot, and I picked up my bags right away. So I took off the excess hairs from my brows, to shaping the brows, and I went into cleaning, deep cleaning. And here is Tonto DK. She's friends with Tonto DK, and she was there at the venue. So I went into cleaning. Cleaning is one of the most important part of makeup. You need to clean the surface of your skin to ensure that all products coming in are coming in on a clean surface. So I applied the serum from Glam Cosmetics. Shout out to Glam for this serum. It's so beautiful. And I applied the moisturizer. Then next I'm using the Embryolist primer. If you know me, you know this Embryolist primer. Embryolist primer is one of the best primer you can think of. It's an high-end brand, but as an upcoming, make sure you get, even if it's the small size, get it and you will enjoy your makeup. So for my foundation, I went in with the MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix foundation. I applied that on 2 coatings to get full coverage for our skin. Then for bronzers, I'm using the White Glam bronzer in shade light bronze, I guess. So I use that to apply to bronze her face and also to sculpt her face to give that sun-kissed, bronze look. And I also use that to bronze her nose, to sculpt the nose to make it thinner and smaller. And one of my subscribers asked me what's the difference between bronzing and contouring. I will reply that in the comment section. Make sure you read the comment section and drop your comments. So for blush, I went in with the cheek blush from White Glam, and to highlight her face I used a lighter shade of concealer from MAC Cosmetics to highlight her shade. So I allowed the highlighter, that's the concealer, to marinate into her skin first before I blend to get that full coverage, while I applied a lighter shade of concealer at the back of my hand because I want to keep it thick, like allow hair to go into it and keep it thick, let it marinate for a while before I use that. So for the brighter eyes, I used a lighter shade of concealer which I placed at the back of my hand, and I used my beauty blender to just blend immediately because it's already getting dried and I don't want it patchy. So for highlighting under the eyes, you have to be very careful with your highlight. You have to ensure that your blending is seamless. You don't have to be heavy-handed when you're blending. So after that, I applied setting spray from the White Glam Cosmetics, the Fresh Seal setting spray, which is said to last help your makeup last for more than 16 hours. So I applied that. Then now I went ahead to set, and I'm setting with the one size setting powder. So I applied a tiny bit of it just to dry up the concealer and ensure that my concealer is dried and stayed put in place. Then I went in with bronzing, and I applied a bronzing powder which from Fenty. I apply that as my bronzing powder, like a darker shade of powder as my bronzing powder. Then for the full powder, I use the MAC Cosmetics for the full face powder to apply all over our face to ensure that our foundation is dry. Bibi is a businesswoman and she kept replying customers' calls, those that want to make inquiry. She just kept replying. That's one thing I learned about her, that even if you are big, you still have to attend to your customers. Though she had a front desk, and most times they forward the calls to her so that she can reply them personally on request. So we just had to be on phone all through this session. But let's dive into the makeup back again. So for blush, I'm using the White Glam blush cheek blush. I applied a pink shade to enhance the look and make her feel girly. So now I went into baking, and I'm baking with the Huda Beauty setting powder in shade I will get the shade and add in this description box. So I'm sorry guys, because I can't remember all the shades I used. Then for our brows, I took off excess powders, foundations, like any remnant products in the brows that are hidden in the hair. I used the brush to put them out, like take them out. Then for eyeshadow base, I went in with an eyeshadow base, the benign eyeshadow base. So you always need an eyeshadow base for your eyeshadow. It helps your eyeshadow to stay in place, and it makes it more pigmented, like more pronounced. It pops out the colors on the eyeshadow base. So if you want your eyeshadow to stand out, you have to get a good base, and benign clone white is one of the best like I've ever used, and it's been working for me. So for transition, for a transition shade, I use the Meet the Brown in Annie's Beauty palette. I used the first brown shade, and now I went in with a darker brown shade. Then next for our eyelid, I'm using the Morph eyeshadow palette, and I picked a gold shade on the palette, and I placed it, like tap it on the eyeshadow base. And before you do that, make sure you blend out the eyeshadow base to ensure there are no creases, so that your eyeshadow don't crease or have lines or break out at the end of the day. So you can see I just applied that, and I went in with a lighter brown to blend, to ensure that there are no harsh lines in between the gold and the brown, like just to marry them together, if that makes sense. Apply at your crease line, blend so that your eyeshadow looks well blended and seamless, as you can see from the video. So I went into the brows. I use a brow gel liner. If you have been my OG, my subscriber, you will always know that I'm used to gel liners. So BB has a full eyebrow hairs, so we don't need to paint. We just need to outline the brows and ensure that the brows are well lined. And for you to get this, you have to sculpt your brows, groom your brows very well. This is BB's assistant bringing out a tablet, and she almost put me in trouble. You want to put a tablet at my back when you know I can be moving around. You want to put me on depth. So I had to tell her, please take that away from my side, because I don't want to turn. When you're doing makeup, you move around. Let me not go and turn and break somebody's tap, and they will ask me to pay. It's makeup I came here to do, not to pay debt. So I went into highlight the concealer, and I highlighted the concealer. Ensure my concealer, my eyebrow comes out very clean and beautiful. So after I applied very little concealer, you don't have to pack your concealer. You don't have to pack concealers into the brow, just little, so that you can blend properly. Then for the eyelid, she said she wanted a bold look, and she told me this look is not bold enough, that I need to pop out her eyes. So we went in with glitters from Lustar Cosmetics. I can't remember the shade, but I'm going to drop in the description box, so you can see the different, how the glitters elevated the look from where it was before to what it is now. So I had to pop in some glitters to elevate the eyes and pop out the eyes more. So I blended that in, and I ensured I applied little, as little glue, so that my glitters don't end up breaking or having patches. So little by little, I build my glitters. I don't just pack glitters into the eyes at once. So for eyelining, you can see the way I held onto her eyelid to line her eyelid, so that she doesn't shake and I don't go and poke her. Let me not go and injure this fine lady, and the husband will come and hold me responsible. So we have to be very careful when you're lining your client's eyes. You have to ensure that you play safe as much as possible, so you don't injure them in the process. So now, if you're not my subscriber yet and you've watched to this extent, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, share to your friends, because the more you engage on my post, the more YouTube pushes out the post to other people. And I notice that you guys don't, share my videos, you don't like them, you don't comment, you don't engage on it, and my views are getting low at every time. So as much as I want to teach you guys, I need you guys to still support me by liking, engaging on my post, even if it's to say thank you on the comment section, or I love it, or drop emojis. It will help the algorithm to push my post further. So thank you so much for doing that. As you do that, then for the lip, I went in with a brown lip from Aval Cosmetics in shade 22. She said she wanted a nude lip, and which she'll be switching later on to red lips. So I used the Aval Cosmetics in shade 22. Then I went in with Blondie in Zaron Cosmetic lip shade in Blondie. I applied that at her lip, and now I am setting the makeup with the same Fresh Seal setting spray from Glam, and later on I went in with the airbrush Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. That is the setting spray I can't do without. Like at every point in time, I get to renew or rebuy them. Then for glow, for highlight, I went in with the Fenty How Many Carats. I applied that at the tip of her nose, the bridge of her nose, her cheek, to give that glow. Then this is the WMT spray. It's a seal spray that seals your makeup, that doesn't move your makeup. It allows your makeup to stay as long as you want it, and it does not has grease. Like, it's not oily at the end of the day. It's matte, matte, matte. So try and get the empty W spray, empty WMT spray. Try and get it. It's a very affordable Nigerian brand product. Then went ahead to gloss the lip, and I used the Fenty lip gloss. Apply that on our lips, and this is the final look, guys. This is beautiful. Bibi loved her look because it is exactly what she wanted that I gave her. And if you like this look, if you know this is something you'd like to recreate, or you learned from it, drop in the comment section like you love to recreate this look, and make sure you tag me on your Instagram page as you recreate this look. I'm going to comment on your page. See you guys in my next video. Bye.